Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this week I'm going to be filming a reading vlog, mainly because I am going to be finishing up House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas, and I know that the ending of this book is like crazy, so I figure I'll show you guys my reactions along the way. I think I'm about 50% through it right now. 59% through it. I'm on page 467, chapter 43. I loved House of Earth and Blood. I rated it 5 stars, cried a lot, laughed a lot, loved the characters, loved the plot. Piece de resistance, honestly, loved it. So other books that I'm going to be reading this week, I think I am going to jump back into the Zodiac Academy world. I won a giveaway from Taylor, What's Taylor Reading, over on Instagram. You guys should go check her out. I will pop up her at here. She's amazing, absolutely love her. And she sent me the 5th book in the Zodiac Academy series, because I've been reading them on Kindle Unlimited and I haven't like physically bought them because they're like 20 bucks a book, and I'm like, ma'am, no. But it's a book that I've been wanting to have physically because the book is so beautiful. Like, I'm gonna show you guys when I pick it up. The chapter pages have like these most beautiful designs on them, and I'm obsessed. So I'm definitely gonna be picking that book up, I think, this week. I was debating one back and forth because I'm like, I don't know if I want to like jump in to another like fantasy series like that, or if I wanted to like kind of go into like a romance or like a cozy fantasy. But I think I'm ready for some more Zodiac Academy drama. So I'm gonna be picking that up. So I'll probably only get those 2 books done this week because they're both pretty hefty books. Like I said, I have about 350 pages left in this book, and then Zodiac Academy I think is like 700 pages. So we'll see how far I get in that. I'm hoping I can finish it by Sunday because I want to upload this video on Sunday. But we kind of have a pretty busy weekend because we are actually going to PAX East in Boston on Friday. Me, my dad, my husband, and my stepmom are all going together. It's gonna be so much fun, but that'll give me like a solid hour and a half each way to read, so we love that. But I'm gonna try to finish this book, Sky and Breath, before Friday. That way Friday I can start Zodiac Academy and then have Saturday and Sunday also. So we'll see. I have high hopes and very little time to read, so we'll see how that goes. But anyways, so yeah, so I figured that's what we're gonna do this week. I've been trying to figure out a video to film, and I think my video after this, let me know down below if you guys are interested. I'm gonna be doing my cozy fantasy book recommendations, because I read Legends and Lattes, loved it, and then I also bought a couple of others. I bought You Can't Spell Treason Without Tea by Rebecca Thorne, and then A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking by T. Kingfisher. And I've heard really good things about both of those, so I'm gonna read both of those. And then I have a couple on my Kindle as well that I wanted to read. So I was gonna check all those out, give you guys my thoughts, and do just an overall video on those. So let me know if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, so let's get reading. Hey guys, update time. So I am currently on page 550, and the cutest thing just happened, you guys. I freaking love Bryce so much. Like, I just cannot. Also, change of scenery. I'm at my dad's house, and my stepmom's chair is literally the comfiest thing ever. And I don't know if you can see it, but she has a basket of sloths, and it's also the cutest thing ever. I aspire to have a reading room like this one day. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my reading room, but I freaking love this chair. It is like literally the comfiest chair. I'll take a clip of it before I leave. But it's like, I think it's Pottery Barn, so, but it's adorable. So anyway, so I'm absolutely loving Bryce. Like, she is genuinely just such the sweetest freaking soul, and like, I want to be friends with her. Like, I literally want to be her best friend, and there's honestly just no other words. And that's the update for now. because again, I really haven't read that much, but I love her so much. Also, I'm hoping to finish this book by tomorrow night. Right, craziness, but I have like 250 pages left. I think I can do it if I like buckle down tonight and I read a little over 100 pages, because I'm off of work on Friday going to Boston, so I don't have to like go to bed super early on Thursday. So I'm thinking if I read like 100 pages today, I can read like 150 pages tomorrow and finish it. That way I can start my new book on our car ride. So that's the plan. So we'll see how that goes. Wish me luck. I wonder if these windows open because it's super nice outside. And when I get up, I'm gonna check. And when I get up, I'll show you guys a clip of this friggin' chair because it's adorable and I love it. Anyways, I definitely hope those windows open. Okay. I will check in probably tonight just to let you guys know how far I've gotten. But if not tonight, then like definitely tomorrow, because I'm hoping to be finishing this book tomorrow. So we shall see. All right. Hey everyone, so we're doing a quick reading check-in. So I have about 100 pages left of House of Sky and Breath, and I'm excited and sad because I know that the ending of this book is intense. So I'm gonna try to record my reaction, and then I will touch base with you guys probably at the end when I finish the book. I don't know how I'll be feeling because I've just heard so many things about this ending, you guys. Obviously, I'm not gonna spoil anything. You'll just like see my raw reactions. So yeah, so I'll touch base with you guys at the end of the night. Hey guys, so I just finished this beautiful novel here. All I have to say is chapter 78, you guys, and I can't even talk about it with you guys because it's a spoiler. I'm currently sitting here waiting for Taylor to message me back because I told her all my feels. You guys, I don't know how Sarah does this. Like, I really don't. I don't have any words. This book was 5 stars, obviously. I am just, my mind is like blown. And my cat is trying to eat my bookmark and he stole it. My cat has stolen my bookmark because nothing can go my way tonight. I just cannot. Anyways, I can't really talk with you guys about much because obviously spoiler city. So just know 5 stars, and then I'm going to do a clip with spoilers. So I'm going to put that timestamp in here to skip to this time if you do not want spoilers. Okay, welcome spoiled people. So WT freaking F, you guys. Rhysand, are you kidding me? She's in the ACOTAR world? What even is this madness? I literally had to like go back and reread the whole chapter, and Amren's there, all the Bat Boys are there, the dagger, duh. Oh my god, I don't even understand how this is happening right now, and my brain hurts. It legitimately hurts and it makes me crazy because now I just want the next book and I want to know how they're all connected. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I cannot even. Anyways, so that's all my thoughts on the spoiler part because I freaking loved this book. I loved this book so much. There was so much stuff that happened in this book. like just learning all this stuff that Danica knew, the crazy people that are the Asteri and how they get their freaking powers, like ew, and how they're just taking over place after place after place. It's just crazy to me. And I just cannot wait to like learn more about this, and like I cannot wait for House of Flame and Shadows to come out, because I'm just so excited to like jump back into this world. Like I will literally be buying that book on drop day, like requesting day off of work maybe even, because I'm gonna need to read the book ASAP. And I just don't have any words. I really don't. And anyways, this book was flippin' amazing, and everyone needs to read this series. Okay, back to no spoilers. So back to no spoilers, people. Hello. So yes, so please read this book. So I honestly don't know what I'm gonna read next, because now I'm still in the Sarah J. Maas mood. So I don't think I'm gonna read Cursed Fates, because I honestly haven't finished ACOTAR yet. So I might read that, or I might read Heir of Fire in the Throne of Glass series. So we'll see which mood I am in tomorrow. Honestly, it might come down to which ebook I can get on my Kindle through Libby. So we shall see. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna take you guys on the journey with me tomorrow when we go to Boston, and I'll show you guys along the way what I'm reading and stuff. And maybe my stepmom will bring a book and I can ask her what she's reading. I think she's reading Legends and Lattes, so we'll see. But anyways, I think that's all I can handle for tonight, my friends. I'm honestly probably gonna go back and reread that chapter in the book again, and patiently await Taylor's reply to my many messages of sadness. So, all right, have a good night, guys. Hey friends, so I figured I'd just do a quick update. So you saw I went to PAX in Boston, which is like a gaming convention. My husband and my dad are like super into video games, so we go whenever we can just to check it out and always have a good time, get lots of cool merch. So I had some time on the way up there to read and on the way back. So I finished Sky and Breath last night. Yes. But I picked up The Bookshop and the Barbarian by Morgan Stang, and it's a cozy fantasy. It's interesting, not like anything I've read, that's for sure. I am 39% through, page 86, chapter 13, and it is definitely interesting. So far the gist I've gotten is it's about our main character, Marabella, and she buys a bookshop in this like little town, like sight unseen, and she shows up to the town and then runs into like these issues along the way and ends up meeting Asteria, who is a barbarian, and they end up becoming friends and all this good stuff. I don't want to give too much away, but the way the story is told is just very interesting. I've never read a Morgan Stang book, but the author like speaks to the reader while reading, so it's just odd. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, in the middle of like her writing the book, she'll say, okay reader, like, and da 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 da, and like, so then she'll like kind of, it pulls you kind of out of the zone, but it's also kind of interesting because it kind of gives me a chuckle whenever she does that, because she'll like be like, okay, pop quiz time, like, who was this person, or like, hey, FYI, you guys need to like remember this person. And I don't know, it's just super interesting to me. And there was also a scene in here that was really funny because they made fun of like high fantasy novels, which I love, like fantasy novels, like 100%, but I know that like high fantasy novels can be like super intricate and hard to get into. And so there was like a scene where Marabella and Asteria were sitting down, like trying to read a book. And Marabella says to Asteria, like, oh, I bet you're going to love this book because it's about, fantasy and, axe fights and all this stuff. And they like get into it, and it's literally just like a paragraph of Marabella trying to figure out how to pronounce the words, how to figure out the locations. And at the end, they both are like, okay, like, we're so confused. Like, let's move on to another book, which I just think is hilarious because I feel like that like always happens with like fantasy books. Like the first big like chunk of it is like, who are you, what importance are you, where are we, what's going on, is everyone okay? Like, that's genuinely what I get from like the beginning part of fantasy books. So I just thought that was funny that it was like kind of like making fun of it because this is like a cozy fantasy. And so I feel like that's how she's writing it. She's like, okay, you guys need to remember this person, you need to know who this person is and the significance of this place. So like the author pulls you out of it to make sure that you like understand it. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from it. So it's very interesting, and I'm getting very like, I don't know, like World of Warcraft village vibes, like where you run into like NPCs, like non-player characters. Like there's this one part where it's like this kid and he's like running around the village, and Marabella goes up to him and she's like, hi, like I need help finding, the Cozy Quilt bookshop. And the kid literally goes, la 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 la, and then like runs away. And she's like, okay, well that was like totally unhelpful. And it's just like so funny because it's like, what? And I don't know, they're the characters in this book. It's interesting. I'm going to put it at that. It's looking to be a 3-star. Not bad, not the best. It's okay. But I would definitely be interested to read some of her other books. This was just something that was on Kindle Unlimited, so I was like, why not? Because I've been like wanting to read more cozy fantasies. So definitely interesting. But on my way back from Boston, my friend Taylor messaged me and she goes, hey, like check out my Instagram reel that I just did. So I said, okay. So I take a look at it and she's talking about Lightlark. And I forget the author's name. I think it's like Alexandra Astari. Oh gosh, I really don't remember her name. That's so bad. But anyway, she's like, you need to read this, essentially, in the thing. So then I messaged her and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get it right now. And she was so excited. So I went to Barnes & Noble, and then I'm looking around and I, have some clips of that. And I'm like, as I'm like wandering around the store, I like check out Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson because I want to read that, and Lightlark. And so I'm like looking at it and I'm like, I'm like in my Kindle era right now. Like I have been loving reading on my Kindle. And so I was like, why am I going to spend like $20 on this book when I can just get it on my Kindle for $9.99 and like just read it on my Kindle? And Way of Kings, I have it on hold on my Libby app anyways. And I'm not needing to read that right this moment. So I put both books back. So I did not buy any books at Barnes & Noble, but it's fine. I'm still going to include those clips because I love a good Barnes & Noble trip anyways. It definitely boosts my serotonin a little bit. So anyways, I will probably check back in later tonight, and we'll see if I start Light Lark. I don't know if I'll start it tonight or if I'm going to start it tomorrow. But I'll definitely check in with you guys when I do. And then I'm also going to be just reading The Bookshop and Barbarian. It's only like 210 or 212 pages, so it's a pretty short read. So I could probably finish it, you know, in like a day. Like I said, I'm already like 40% through it anyway, so I could definitely probably finish this tonight and then start Light Lark tomorrow, which I'm probably going to do. But we'll see. So I just want to do a quick check-in, and I will catch you guys later. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to do a quick update since we last spoke. So I think last you saw I was reading The Bookshop and the Barbarian by Morgan Stang, and I have since DNF'd that book. I was about 65% through it, and I honestly just could not do it anymore. I was like not wanting to pick it up. It's only like 212 pages and I still couldn't do it. The fourth wall break honestly frustrated me to no end. And during this whole thing, the two main characters, so Marabella is like reading books to Asteria, and then the author is like including what they're reading. So it's like a book within a book. And these books that Marabella and Asteria are reading aren't all that interesting. So it's like a boring book within something that I'm not super interested in. And like I said, the fourth wall break, I genuinely just could not do it. It kept annoying me. Every single time one of those parts came up, I just like rolled my eyes and was like, are you kidding me? Like, I feel like it just pulls me out of the story so much that I just cannot bring myself to do it anymore. And I was downstairs reading with my husband, and well, he was gaming, I was reading. And I said to him, I was like, I don't know, I hate like DNFing books, but I just cannot. And he was like, well, if you cannot, then don't. Like, there's no point. Like, you have a million other books you could be reading. And I also wanted to start Light Lark by Alex Astor, or Astar, which I don't think I said her name right in the previous clip. So Light Lark by Alex Astor. But I really wanted to start reading that book. And so I was like, you know what? I'm done. Like, I just DNF'd it and am moving on with my life. So not for me, maybe for other people. It was definitely like cute, cozy. Like I said, there were some good parts that I really liked about it, but for the most part, I just couldn't do it. So now, I went to the library. I picked up a couple books. I figured I'd do a quick little, show and tell with you guys. So I got A Curious Beginning, A Perilous Undertaking, and A Treacherous Curse, all by Deanna Raybourn. This is the Veronica Speedwell mystery series. And Katie is reading, actually has been talking about this series in her last couple of videos, and she absolutely loves these books. And so I figured, why not? I could use like a cute little, I think it's like a cozy mystery with some romance. She said it's like super slow burn, which I'm here for, so it's fine. But I picked these books up because I definitely wanted to check them out. But I am also reading Light Lark by Alex Astor. I am barely into it. I'm like 13 pages in. It's pretty good so far. I mean, from what I got, I mean, you're meeting all of the, like, the people from the realm that are supposed to be competing in this competition. I don't really know too much about it. Taylor said to go in blind, so it's kind of what I'm doing. But the gist of it that I've gotten so far is that there's this, like, island that only, like, appears once every 100 years. And there's, like, every single realm, there's, like, 6 realms. Each realm has a curse on them, and the only way to, like, break the curse is if they win these games or whatever on Lightlark, I guess. So it's kind of interesting. It's like giving me Hunger Games vibes. So, and I never read Hunger Games. I just actually recently watched the movies. So yeah, so I guess that's kind of the gist of it. And so that's kind of what I'm going based off of. But like I said, liking it so far, meeting peeps. So, and then I went and I stopped and got a coffee because everyone loves a good coffee. Got a caramel macchiato with oat milk. And then I'm just gonna sit. I'm currently in the parking lot at the Starbucks, and I'm probably just gonna chill and read in my car for a little bit. My husband is out with my dad. They went to go see the 4th John Wick movie. Not my cup of tea. 3-hour movie. I'd rather be home reading. So I'm gonna meet up with them later and play Harry Potter Clue. So that's exciting. I might show you guys some of that with my stepmom too. She'll be there. So yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna pick up Lightlark or if I'm gonna pick up A Curious Beginning. You'll probably find out in the next clip because I'll give you guys an update on them. I'm kind of leaning towards A Curious Beginning because I kind of just want to see what it's about, and it's shorter, I think, than Lightlark. It's like 330 something pages. Yeah, 337 pages, so I might check this book out. But again, I don't know. Might pick up Lightlark. Like I said, I've already started it technically. I don't know how far I am in. Like I said, like 12, 13 pages. So I don't know, but I'll pick up one of them and we shall see. And I will update you guys later tonight. Like I said, I might show you guys some clips of Clue, and I'll touch base with you guys later. Hey guys, so I just wanted to do the final check-in for the reading vlog today. Honestly, didn't finish too many books because I kind of got hung up with that Bookshop and Barbarians book for like 150 pages. So I would have been a little bit farther in these other books, but such is life, and I wanted to get this video up today because my video next week is going to be my March reading wrap up. So let's just jump into it. So the first book I finished is obviously the star of the show, the Crescent City second book, House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas. Obviously everyone's seen my reactions on it, so just gonna say 5 stars. Definitely recommend this book, and I cannot wait until the third book, Flame and Shadow, comes out in January of next year. So yes, definitely check this out. Really enjoyed it. Loved the characters, enjoyed the plot. Love the banter per usual, and like honestly my favorite thing that I don't think I mentioned before is the family aspect, like the found family. I absolutely love that. I just love when a group of characters get so entwined in each other's lives and they can count on each other when they're not even related to each other, and I absolutely love that. And Sarah J. Maas has like a thing with doing that, like because A Court of Thorns and Roses series was the same thing. There was like that found family aspect, and I just chef's kiss, loved it. Again, 5 stars. So the next book I read after that was The Bookshop and the Barbarian, which again DNF'd it at 65%. Couldn't do it, didn't enjoy it any longer. And so then after that I picked up 2 books actually. So the first one I picked up is A Curious Beginning by Deanna Raybourn. I am on page 72, chapter 8. I'm really liking it so far. It's just like a really fun, cozy mystery. Like we're just kind of now getting into the thick of what's happening. Like the thing that they're kind of starting to investigate just happened in the last chapter, but you're kind of just learning a lot about the main character. I honestly didn't read the back of the book, so I don't really know where we're going from here, but I'm here for the journey. And if Katie from Katieisreading recommends it, then I'm on board all the time. So yeah, so again, definitely enjoying this. I got the first 3 books from the library. And so keep an eye out in my video next week, because I'm probably going to finish this book and the next book that I'm going to talk about. And they're going to be talked about in my March reading wrap up. So yes. And then the last book is Light Lark by Alex Astor. This one I think I'm on page 70 something, 76, chapter 10. I'm really liking this one so far too. I was telling Taylor that honestly my favorite thing about this book so far is the world building, which sometimes people hate the world building in fantasy books, but this book does it very interestingly. I feel like she's not info dumping. Like, I feel like it's explained at necessary parts. Like when she, our main character Isla, when she's first meeting the other rulers of the realms, you're learning a little bit of the backstory along the way about why Lightlark is the way it is, why we have the game, why we have the game, the Centennial, you know, what their curses are, why they have these curses. Like, you just learn about it at necessary points instead of, I feel like, info dumping it all on the reader within the first, you know, couple 50, 60 pages. Like, I feel like it's just sporadically throughout it, and you're just kind of learning what you need to learn when you get there. But I'm really liking our main character. I'm liking the other characters too. Like, some of them are like snarky and snooty, some of them are funny, some of them you have like no idea who they even are. But we've just met a couple, you know, we've met all of the people from the other realms, and we're just kind of learning about their powers and things like that, and the demonstrations that they have, which are like their tasks that they have in order to see who's more powerful than who, and so on and so forth. Again, didn't read the blurb of the book, but really enjoying it. Again, 76 pages in. And if you want to see my final thoughts on this, also check out my March reading wrap up, because I'm hoping to finish this book and A Curious Beginning before the end of the week. Again, reading that Bookshop and Barbarian really threw me for a loop. I should have honestly DNF'd it sooner to jump into these books that like I actually wanted to read, but I genuinely hate DNFing books. Like, it stresses me out. Don't ask me why, but I only did it because my husband was like, clearly you're not happy. Like, you keep putting the book down, like, just read something you want to read. And I was like, you know, you're right. So anyway, so that is the end of the video, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I love making the vlogs, and I hope you guys like the vlogs. You know, let me know down below. And like I said, next week, keep an eye out for my March reading wrap up, and I might also throw my April TBR in there as well. So keep an eye out. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.